Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Reading the Red, 4-minute talk on Jesus speaking something in the scriptures, in the Gospels. Looking at Matthew chapter 8 and verse 4, the conclusion of what Jesus said yesterday, having brought cleansing to the leper. Jesus goes on to say to him, by giving him some instructions, and these instructions reflected what took place in the Old Testament in the book of Leviticus, when there was a process of giving thanks to God by making an offering to God in some form. And here Jesus commends this leper to go and do the same. So he says, verse 4, and Jesus said to him, see that you tell no one, but go, show yourselves to the priests, and present the offering that Moses commanded as a testimony to them. So Jesus is encouraging him to go and fulfill the requirements of the law as it relates to bringing this blessing to God of gratitude for something good God has done to this man. So see to it that you tell no one. Now, we have to ask the question, why did Jesus do that? Why did Jesus say to the man, see to it that you tell no one? And you know, when you say to someone, look, I don't want you to tell anyone, all of a sudden everything inside goes on and says, but I want to tell them. You know, we live in a world of secrecy, where we're not allowed to speak about this, not allowed to disclose that, not allowed to show this, not allowed to reveal that. And there are good things as it relates to those considerations, but there are a lot of fear-driven inspirations behind it as well. But here, Jesus, in effect, sets the guy up and says, see to it that you tell no one. Now, I know if that was me, I would be thinking, but I want to tell everybody, because look what good things God has done for me. I would want to tell everybody and anyone that would listen about the time when God made my leprosy go away. But Jesus says, don't tell him. Why does he do that? And then he goes on in at the end of the verse, he says, show yourselves, tell no one, but go show yourselves to the priest. So he gives him two instructions. And you're going to find as a Christian, as you go through life, that God, through the Bible and through the Rama, through the Logos and the Rama, God is going to give you many instructions, many inspirations to act and do things. And you're not always going to want to not do them. You're going to desire to do them, or you're going to not want to do them, as the case might be. Obedience to God is very important, and we need to live our lives in surrender and obedience to the will, word, and purposes of God. And when we find ourselves not doing what he says, we are sliding away from that best place for us. And so we need to live our lives attentive to the revelations of the words of God in the scriptures and in the Rama. So when you are wanting to do something and you don't want to do it because you're told you shouldn't do it, or it's not good for you, what will you do? What will you do? I think that there is a battle going on when we've got limitations and restrictions. And it's a question that we need to ask, why did Jesus say that to the man? Bless you. Have a great day.